biggest software companies in the world.
Yeah.
Then, Flynn disappears. It's in 1989, Kevin. No! So they install Alan Bradley as the interim CEO. Alan Bradley, long-term friend of Kevin Flynn.
Yeah!
Great program. Love to just fire him, but they can't. He is Encom's last link to the era of Kevin Flynn. If they got rid of Alan Bradley, there'd be a PR nightmare, and they'd have to deal with us. Yeah. Tonight's mission. Encom has the world pay attention to it tonight. But we're here to refocus what they're talking about. We won't forget Kevin Flynn. They're getting ready to throw a press conference. This is a rare opportunity. Encom doesn't do press conferences that often. It's kind of lucky that we're here when they're doing it. So, they're going to be out there. Instead of talking about Encom, we're going to be talking about Kevin Flynn.
It's purple now. Yes! It's purple now.
Oh no.
These lights keep changing colors. You're wasting time.
We have show us crap.
Alan!
This new product and the man who launched Encom's first success. So he set a course towards sustainability, you know, and he returns to the helm now as we sail into uncharted waters. So now that I've run out of nautical imagery, it's time to introduce the man himself. But first, let me just tell you about Mr. Bradley. Alan Bradley, please welcome Mr. Alan Bradley.
Thank you, Christy, for that very, very warm introduction on this very cool evening in San Francisco. I always wondered how a light cycle would do on these hills and the twists and turns. Knows how vital. Anyone who knows how vital she was to its success.
I was over at Encom, and what was I doing at my computer station? I was digitizing in Orange, I think, right?
Yes, I remember. Remember Space Paranoids? Well, tonight, I'd like to pay tribute to the one man who did know, my friend Kevin Flynn. I'd give anything to know what Kevin would say about where he's here now. Actually, I think I do know what he would say. I told you so, man! Our crown jewel, Space Paranoids, soon to be released online. Now, there were some who wanted to rehaul it completely. Update all the graphics, change the engine, redesign the models. Bet.
Sorry to cut you off, Alan. We've had some technical difficulties, so if you guys could just clear the stage for a few minutes. What's the problem? We're just something. Anyway, if you could just please hang out. So we'll just resume momentarily. Please don't go anywhere. But we have some exciting things coming up, so if you guys could just come clear the stage. Thank you, please don't.
Stage to say what Alan Bradley is too decent and polite to say to all of you. And that is that Encom has given up on the search for Kevin Flynn. He's still missing, he's still out there, and while Encom smeared his name to blame him for their mismanagement, while they rack up the profits off his work, Space Paranoids was, and always will be a Kevin Flynn work of art. Somewhere, waiting for us to come find him. And we're not giving up. We're not giving in. We're not going to stop until Kevin Flynn is back.
Is it gonna totally jump on the clock tower?
Keep looking at it!
Jump already!
He just said it's so cool, it's not too bad. They can't see it.
Maybe that's why it took them so long.
Yeah.
He's like, why are these lights shining on me? Almost a
Circumstances, the press conference is now over, so thank you for coming.
Walk towards the light.
No, don't go that way.
Just on stage. Let's take organize a city.
Foam fingers and all.
Oh, we don't have fingers anymore. They made us wait, so we couldn't use our hands because they're frozen.
I could use my hands.
Protected.
Fun lips. Yeah. That video made it look way more exciting than it was. We were outside for a good 2 hours, and the temperatures were well in the 30 degrees, and we were right by the bay, because we were at the ferry building. So, it was actually a horrible thing, especially since they showed no footage at all, and the whole build-up to the copter thing was actually really boring. Like, the fact that a helicopter jump was boring tells you how bad a event is. Because the guy never came on stage, and now that I think about it, he probably hurt himself. Go see Tron 2, I guess. Also, you may have noticed this sword was totally in that video. It was being held by Ash, if you remember my friend's names, which I doubt you guys do. She handed it to me right before the Tron event and was like, "Happy birthday. I got a sword," even though my birthday's not till Thursday this week, and that was like a week and a half ago. I have a sword. I have a sword.